By 2030, we project that autonomous transportation will generate between $8 and $10 trillion in worldwide revenue. Here in the US, Tesla is going to be the leader. China is advancing swiftly in this area, so I have no doubt that they won't allow Tesla to take the lead. It will be another business. But the value of this will be far higher in the US because transportation expenses are so much higher here than they are in China. Yes, the 7 to 10 pay more as a result. If you've used Uber in St. Petersburg, you know that people will pay more because that's all we do here. You're done there. Yes, just like everywhere else in the world, prices have skyrocketed here as well. Thus, there is a greater demand for an independent solution. Many of the bearers have experience in the auto industry, and they don't believe this firm can ever produce enough cars to warrant the kinds of valuations that are being discussed. That analysts are hence specialists in internal combustion engines. Indeed, their expertise in electric software engineering is lacking. That's all autonomous or hardware engineering. That's where they've missed, whether it's software, artificial intelligence, or battery technology. Their research directors have, apparently, missed it. They ought to since, I've worked for companies where, everything that resembles a car gets sent to the auto analyst. Yes, but it's a bit of a wrestling match if you have someone on the tech side saying, hey, wait a minute, this is really a tech company. One urgent concern is on everyone's mind, both devotees and investors, as Cathie Wood creates a stir with her 2024 predictions. Is this the end for Tesla? We will analyze the highs and lows, victories, and setbacks that have shaped Tesla's trajectory as we dissect Cathie Wood's Tesla 2024 projections. Every move in this gripping tale, from calculated changes in their product selection to the competitive environment of the worldwide EV market, matters. So grab your seat and get ready to travel through the disruptive and innovative corridors of the future. In this video, we'll analyze the most recent findings, examine Tesla's future, and reveal what's coming up. Greetings from Tesla Stock News. Press the like and subscribe buttons, and let's get going. Experts are scratching their heads, wondering if this industrial giant can really increase output to reach the astronomically high targets set, which point to an astonishing 8 to 10 trillion in income by 2030. This occurs at a moment when, due to a number of causes, its shares have dropped more than 30% since the year began. Turning our attention to the future of mobility, the discussion moves away from drones, robots, and even trucks and towards autonomous taxi platforms. An astounding $8 to $10 trillion in worldwide revenue is anticipated by 2030. Given the greater expense of transportation in the United States as opposed to other places, such as China, the country stands to gain a substantial share of this market. Yet Tesla won't have an easy time holding on to its position given the fierce rivalry and China's quick advancements in this field. The growing cost of services, such as Uber, indicates a growing need for self-driving alternatives. The idea of driverless automobiles offers a more effective business plan and might greatly reduce parking problems. Imagine a day in the future when there are far more cars than parking spots, say from 5 to 1, unlocking enormous real estate potential. The leader of Tesla, Elon Musk, has also come under scrutiny, particularly because of his use of Twitter. Twitter is heavily influenced by artificial intelligence, AI. He might apply what he learns there to the automotive industry and vice versa. Various believe that Musk's increased emphasis will spur more improvements in Tesla's journey, especially as the firm pushes towards more efficient AI-driven production techniques. There are various theories about how this might affect Tesla. Tesla's next front in the war is the Cybertruck, which is approaching. Views on how successful it will be range greatly, from pessimistic estimates to sales projections never seen before. Whatever the result, it is certain that Tesla is still generating a lot of talk and raising expectations in the field of mobility and technology. Director of Research for Robotics and Autonomous Technology, Sam Corris, has wrote an article outlining the special qualities and competitive advantage of the Cybertruck. Elon Musk's invention, which prioritizes power, range, and cost-effectiveness, is poised to revolutionize the market. Let's dissect it now. Analysts are perplexed as to what classification the Cybertruck belongs in. Is that a pickup truck or a smaller SUV? The problem is that, like the Model S and Model 3 before it, the the Cybertruck might carve out a distinct market for itself. Its cutting-edge features and design have the potential to upend customer expectations. Think about this. Although the Ford F-150 Lightning recently saw a price increase, we predict the Cybertruck will be priced lower while still providing competitive performance and range. Let's also discuss the form factor, which is interesting, don't you think? It all comes down to grabbing the customer's interest. Let's go on to valuation now. Granted that Tesla's market capitalization may appear astounding, the possibilities are virtually endless when considering the potential of autonomous technology. The effect of autonomous mobility on margins, which have the potential to rise much above traditional auto sales, is frequently ignored by analysts. Regarding autonomy, some have expressed skepticism, yet, given the advancements in AI recently, things appear more promising than before. If driverless vehicles become a reality, Tesla might be the first company to reach a $5 trillion market valuation. Consider that. The stock currently trades between $180 and $200, but when autonomous mobility is factored in, the predicted base case increases to an astounding $2,000. That represents a possible growth rate over the following 7 years of between 40% and 60%. Time is of the essence, so get your small Cybertruck model now to up your collection game. Let's now examine how we got at this prediction. It all comes down to comprehending those S-curves, or the adoption and innovation trends. In 2015, it was predicted that there would be 250,000 electric vehicles by 2022. After all this time, we have a startling 7.7 million. That's quite the jump, huh? What exciting times we live in. Of course, Tesla remains Cathie Wood's card in the hole, but as an investor, ought you to follow suit. You see, it's not enough to simply watch Tesla's phenomenal progress from the sidelines. Seeking Alpha is your one-stop shop for the most recent information on Tesla, Tesla stock price targets, Tesla innovation, and everything Elon Musk related for fans of the company and those who have an eye for finding the next big stock market find. Get to the truth without listening to the mainstream media's anti-Tesla rhetoric. To take advantage of a special discount, click the link in the description. Let's now discuss expertise. While conventional car analysts may doubt Tesla's capacity to meet demand, they are omitting an important detail. This is about software, hardware, and autonomous technologies, not just about cars. This is where Tesla excels, leaving the doubters perplexed. Still, there's a sense of shift on Wall Street. The topic of discourse is changing. It's important to embrace Tesla as a tech giant rather than focus solely on cars these days. However, change is still quite a ways off. Even if they covered Ford, auto analysts are now concentrating on the massive player in electric vehicles as its shares have sharply declined, falling more than 30% since the year started. What therefore is causing this declining trend? Another factor in the sell-off has been analyst downgrades, such as a recent negative recommendation from Wells Fargo. Furthermore, rumors of a possible slowdown in the market for electric vehicles are fanning the flames. But let's explore further. The CEO of Gerber Kawasaki Wealth and Investment Management, Ross Gerber, offers his thoughts on Tesla's decline. Elon Musk and Twitter weren't really part of the initial narrative that most investors, in my opinion, bought into with Tesla, and for a while, we all kind of assumed that this wouldn't have an impact on Tesla's business or the demand for its products. As everyone is aware, however, the demand for Tesla products has clearly decreased, and in order to address that, they have had to reduce prices and take other drastic measures. Damaged returns, margins, and eventually Tesla's profitability. Thus, you have the issue of where the bottom is when there is no advertising or other effort to generate demand, but the CEO of the company actively undermines demand each and every day. It was dawn yesterday. Is it just a market correction, or are there more serious issues at play here? Unfortunately, Ross clarified, it's a little bit of both. Many investors accepted Tesla's narrative without taking Elon Musk's outbursts on Twitter into account. Due to the impact of his activities on demand, the corporation was forced to use discounts and other strategies that negatively impacted margins and earnings. It's true that valuing a Tesla is not simple. Once heralded as an automobile manufacturer, It is today viewed as a tech titan. But how can we fairly value Tesla now that EV valuations are declining? In all of the upheaval, Tesla is still a tech titan. The corporation keeps pushing the envelope of innovation in everything from battery technology to manufacturing efficiency. But Tesla's success is largely dependent on how investors perceive its potential earnings, not only on its cars or technology. Furthermore, there is currently pressure on that view, which is clouding the stock. This careful balancing act between market mood and technological advancements is reflected in the stock performance of the corporation. Though Tesla's inventions never cease to astound, questions remain regarding the company's capacity to achieve high market expectations and maintain a sustainable development trajectory. Fundamentally, the journey of Tesla involves a complicated interaction between market factors and technology innovation. It takes a deep awareness of both the concrete developments and the abstract ideas influencing Tesla's future to navigate through these choppy waters. As analysts, investors, and enthusiasts, we all need to be on the lookout for clues that point to the fundamental realities that are propelling Tesla's story ahead. What if Tesla actively worked to improve its reputation and market its goods? Ross observed that during our discussion of the Cybertruck, it became clear that these flagship items attract a lot of interest, particularly from early adopters. Was it a mistake, though, to put these expensive models ahead of less expensive ones? Ross, though, doesn't appear to believe that. With reductions and EV credits, he thinks that Tesla's present pricing offers adequate accessibility. Astute purchasers might actually obtain a pre-owned Tesla for a far lower price, with little decrease in functionality. It's a wise investment option that should be taken into account. Let's now turn our attention to Tesla's novel addition to the lineup, the Cybertruck with a trailer. However, one thing is evident in the midst of talks about competitiveness and price. There is a lot of false information regarding EVs. Misconceptions linger despite Tesla's success in increasing its market share. In order to proceed, Tesla needs to modify its approach. In relation to competition, Chinese EV imports have drawn criticism from people like Elon Musk. Can Tesla continue to hold its share of the worldwide market in the face of such fierce competition? Ross thinks it's a legitimate worry, especially in places like China where EVs are widely available and reasonably priced. Even if Tesla has difficulties, particularly in production, there is still a strong market for EVs. It's evident that Tesla's narrative is one of continuous growth and adaptation, from the strategic considerations of their product selection to the impending challenges faced by global competition. We're left wondering about the future of Tesla's stock and its potential in the constantly shifting automotive industry, as investors and enthusiasts alike. But let me ask you this. Will Tesla's audacious approach to innovation continue to pay off as we consider the wisdom imparted today? Can they stay ahead of the competition and continue to dominate the market? And